everyone, welcome back to my channel. So good to have you here. It's a nice Friday morning and light is just perfect, and I thought I would put together a little centerfold for our project today. So if this is the very first time to my channel, I'd like to wish you all a very warm welcome. I hope that you're going to feel inspired, and of course to all of you who support me every week, thank you so much again for spending some time with me. I hope you've got your cuppa in hand and ready just to spend a few moments with me. Right, so as I said, I'm going to do the centerfold. We're working in this lovely little traveler's notebook, which is coming along beautifully. And I want to just get to the very center of this journal here. Now this I've put in a tea stain page here, and we're going to work on a little centerfold here. So I think the easiest for me is just to remove this page. It does have one of the pockets that we put on from the other the last time, but that's okay. I think taking that out, putting that to the side, so let's just put it over here. We can now focus on this section over here. All right, so I have put together a few things. I'm going to show you what you need. I have got two of the background papers that come with that kit. Got the green gingham and this peachy flower print one. I'll show you what I'm going to do with those. I have got two pieces of lace that I want to stick down the sides here. I've also got another piece of lace that I'm going to use that's going to fit across this way. I have a number, I've got I think 4 fussy cut flowers you're going to need, and I've got some die cut greenery. All right, 4 pieces of that. I've got 2 bees and 2 butterflies and 2 sentiments as well, so that's what you're going to need. All right, so first of all, what I'm going to do is I have measured out these pieces of paper, one for this side, and I've cut it ever so slightly. We're talking like a hair's breadth narrower than the edge of the page, and I've done the same for the other page over here, so that's what's going to end up being stuck down there eventually. I have also taken, and I'm going to show you how I did this, I've cut 2 triangles out. All right, now it looks, you think, oh my gosh, but it's easier than you think. I'm going to show you how I did that now with a piece of paper that I've put over here. If I can find the pencil, here it is. All right, so the first thing you want to do when you're doing this is find the center mark on your piece of paper. Now this will be slightly different if you're doing a US letter size to an A4. My one is at just over 4 and a tiny bit inches. All right, so it's halfway mark along the length here of the page, and I've marked a pencil mark there. All right, then what I've done is, this is just one piece that I was cutting out. Take the corner of a page and place that onto that mark over there like that, and then just match up. If you turn this over, you can gauge the difference on each side here. So effectively you want to match up the corners here. So for example, the corner there and the corner here. All right, there you go. So it's as simple as that. You make the center mark, match the corner. This is one of the background pages that I've cut out, and you're just matching up the corners from with the edge of your page. All right, then what you do is you would draw a line from that line to that line and cut that out. All right, so effectively it's as easy as that. So I have done that already just to save a little bit of time, and we will end up placing these pieces on here. Now the way I'm going to do that, I'm making little pockets on here. So we're going to have one like that, we're going to have one like that. All right, okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just stick these down how I want them, which really is putting glue along the underside here of this side and from there to there. All right, that's it, because we're going to have pockets on the side here. So let's just do that ever so quickly. So now mine have gone slightly beyond the corner, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that. I will just cut those off. So you see, it doesn't always work out perfectly, but it's you'll see how we're going to go along. All right, so it might be easier just to draw a little line down the middle here and as a guide, yeah, to put your glue on there. Right, so we want to get our glue to go down the side here, if I can get it to work. So down the longest side of the triangle, and then just in the middle here, that's all. Right, and then smooth that up. We want to then just get that to the mark that you've made for the center there, and line it up with the edge of your page like that. Okay, so when I turn it over, it should be the same, and it is. I'm going to just press that on there. Now I will end up, I'm going to stitch around mine, and I will end up stitching there. It's not a necessity, it's just a decorative finish that I'm going to do. Right, so you want to do that with the other one as well. So again, let's just draw a line down the middle. Oh, let's just get it straight first, I think. Much easier when you've got one of these boards, and my board is looking a bit stained from all the ink, but that's okay. Right, so you just want to get your line there, and then again it's just a case of glue down the long side and a bead of glue down the middle like that, and then again we'll have that there. Now I can't see where I stuck the other one. Oh, I can. There we go. So we want it over there like that, and then we want to just line it up with the edge over here. Okay. Alright, so you've got one like this and one like this now. Now you can just cut off, if you've got any overhang here, you can just cut that off, fold it over, whatever you choose, like that, and then the same over here. Easier to see what's to do it like that. Okay, right. Now, what I want to do is I want to stick the lace on. I'm having palpitations here. I'm going to forget about the lace, because you know I do tend to forget about it when I'm talking. Now I've cut lace to fit just on the edge here, the outer edge, because that will fit onto our page, just like that. And this, just in between the two, I want to sandwich in the lace. So I'm going to turn this over. So you want to do it on the point side. I'm going to just put a little bit of glue here, and I'm not doing much because I'm going to be stitching, as I said, but if you want, then put a little bit more glue just to secure that lace in place. All right, the lace in place, even rhymes. All right, so we've got that, and then I want to just put that on. So just going to make it a little bit pretty like this. Okay, right, so we've got that done. Great. And then I want to just grab my, I've left my other scissors downstairs, that's all right. That's going to end up going on here, so let's do that while we're at it. So get a lot of glue on if you're not going to stitch. So I'm going to just try my best and get as much of this down on here as possible. Alright, so you want to just turn that over, keep the point to the outside. I got this the right way up, just in case I haven't. Be mindful of your fold line in the middle here, and then just get that positioned properly. Now you don't want to go straight into your fold line over here. You want to just make sure it's just off center, so you're not going to cause a problem. So we've got that one on there, and then we're going to do the same on the side over here. Right. So this point now needs to face the other way, so we want to get our glue, our lace on first, like that, and then do the same. Just turn that over, And then we just get that on the edge there. All right, and then we can cut the excess off. Add that to my little pile there, and then you can just put on your glue again. Now go to the edges if you're not going to sew. I am going to sew, so get that stuck on, and then again, not right up to the edge, the edge in the middle, like that. All right, so we've got that done. So it's stuck in the middle and we've stuck it all down. It's now got an opening here, 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 and here. What I'm going to do very quickly with my sewing machine is I'm going to just stitch right around the edge of the page, and then I'm going to stitch straight across the middle. All right, it's not a requirement. If you've used glue and a nice strong adhesive, you're not going to need to do that, but if you'd like to for decorative purposes, please go ahead. I'll show you what mine looks like when I come back in a sec. Okay, so I have just stitched. I ended up not stitching across the middle because, bearing in mind, we do actually have something on the underside, so I haven't done that there. And you can see that I have just stitched around the edge there, and I quite like the finish that it gives it. I've also just drawn with my pencil lines just to meet up there, because I'm going to stick this piece of lace on as well, so I think that's the right side. So I'm going to do that just across the middle there. All right, so we effectively now have our 4 pockets here. We've got a pocket in there, a pocket in there, there, and there. All right, so that's what we've got. So let's just take our fabric tack, which is what's in this bottle, and I just want to put some glue straight across there. I'm just contemplating whether I should cut it in the middle, so that's on my mind, and then I think I should, just so that I don't bulk up the middle here of our signature. So I think I will do that. So let's get those sharp scissors ready again. What did I do with them? Oh, here they are. Okay, so I think we will go with this like that, and then I'm going to cut this off just in the middle there. There we go, and then we can carry on with that just across the way, just across the channel. There we go, and then I'm going to chop that off just over there. Right, we'll just make sure that this is going to be stuck down nicely, so let's just do that. There we go. And on this side, so it's coming together perfectly well. I do like doing centre spreads, they're fun, I really do. So there we go, so far so good. Right, now it comes the fun part. We're going to do a little bit of decorating. So as I said, I've got lots of greenery die cuts here, and it's just a case of decorating with them, and I've got my scissors to trim off what I need to trim off. So I don't really want to go over the edge of this line here for each one of these, so I'm just going to chop that off. Let's just put that the right way up again, and use my art glitter glue just to do a little bit of decorating here. Right, hopefully it's going to work. So we'll get that stuck over onto the side here, and then we've got a little, these are from the fussy cut flowers, my floral fussy cuts, and I'm going to just stick that over there like that, and we'll stick that on the back. And I do love these nasturtiums. I love the flowers in this fussy cut kit. I use them over and over for so many different projects. They are fun to brighten up anything, even, you know, a tea stained piece of paper, book pages, anything like that. So I'm going to just tilt it slightly, get that down, And then from the little butterflies, my butterfly collection pages, I've got a little one of these, and I think this is also from the pastels. I've got them in kits as well, but you know, I'm going to just stick that just over there like that. So there's that pocket, so not too difficult. Then we'll do this one over here. I've got another one of those little, looks like a wild rose or one of those. And then I've also got a little leaf, if I can pick it up ever. Right, so we've got a little leaf as well, a green leaf. I just want to see how I want to position that. So there, probably. Okay, so let's get some glue onto this one. Right, so that can go there, and this one can then go on over there. Now, I'm not pressing that one down yet. I've got a little sentiment here. Every day is a new opportunity, and it sure is. We start a clean slate every day. When that sun rises, I always think to myself, it's a brand new day, it's a brand new start. We can start all over again, can't we? And it's a blessing every day. I think it's a blessing. I don't want to get that in there. I want to just maneuver that a little bit. There we go. So that's lucky. It went around the letters. So, oops, come little bee. And then I've got a little bee over here, which I've fussy cut out. And I'm going to put that one together. There we go. And yeah, let's turn him round. We're going to put him here. So there we go. So it's coming along perfectly. Then for the bottom, on the side, I've got another one of these little fussy cuts. I've got another one of these little pieces of greenery, which I love to use. I've got a sentiment for this side, so I've alternated them. Nurture your soul. Absolutely. That's one of my favorites. I'm going to stick that down first. Let's get this one down now. So I need to just angle it a bit there. We will have it slightly oh, we need to put a bit more glue on here, I think. Gonna get that slightly under there, and then we will be able to stick this down, and I need to find a spot for this as well. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to have that one stuck like that. Let's get this down. I just wanted to take a piece of this off here. There you go, just a little bit too wide, I think, for the fold line, so I don't want it to get under the fold line. Right, so I want to get that one positioned like that. I haven't quite pressed it down. I'm going to get this one up at the top there, so, and we'll get that over here like that, so perfect. Up a bit. Nurture your soul. Do. We're souls with bodies, and we need to nurture them. Can't agree more. Right, let's try you again. I know what this is. This is why this is such a good thing. I got these from the lovely Audrey Harris, Crafty Audrey on Etsy, guys. If you're looking for glue pins, which are really so handy. It's better. You see, it works every time. Can't thank you enough for that, Audrey. Really handy gadgets. Right, now you want to find a spot for it. I'm handling that really awkwardly today. Okay, so we've got that there. One more to do. This little one. I've got a little butterfly again and another piece of greenery. So this one looks like this. I think it's from Garden Greens. I can't remember. I have so many of them. But yeah, you can't go wrong with the greens. And I think using the die cuts with the fussy cuts, I like that appearance. It works for me in my head. Yeah, there's a lot going on in my head, always. All good, all good. So let's get that down. We're going to do that like that. Okay, so that one's going to go there. Get him tucked underneath. And then I'm going to put some glue on this last one here. And then I'm going to explain to you how we do the little cards that are going to go in here, which were really easy to do. And I used the bottom of a cake box to back them onto, and it worked perfectly for all 4 of them. Because who doesn't love cake? Yeah, of course you got to love cake. Right, so I've got my little butterfly again from my pastel butterflies. And I'm going to stick that one down. And then I love how this is all looking very floral and very happy. Because it's about being happy. Definitely, why not? Right, let's just put him on the edge. I quite like it. Too much thinking. Okay, there we go. So we've got all of that done and those pockets are ready. Now what I did was I cut out 4 cards. I made these cards out of those mini pages. And the way I did that was I measured. Here's one of the mini pages cut out. And as you can see, that piece came directly from there. And all I did was I measured the distance, and I'll give you the measurements here quickly. My ones are just over 3 inches by 3.5 inches, so that's almost 8 centimeters by almost 9. All right, so it's a guesstimate. It's just an estimate. I cut out there. For these ones here, these were on the same page like that, and I just took the same one, measured it up the page and cut straight across, and it just had a strip left over there. And then the last one was this one, which I did the same in this sort of vein. All right, so what I've got is I've got this one in here. I've just put a tab on and I've backed it onto recycled food packaging. So this is from the cake box. All right, and it was a Victorian sponge from one of the supermarkets here, which was it's my favorite. I love Victoria sponge. I think it's so similar to scones. That's probably why. Right, I've got the thistle, which I think I'm going to put in over here. All right, so those will tuck in. Look how perfectly they fit. I've got this gorgeous one over here, so I'm going to put that just over here. And then the peachy one I'm going to put up at the top over there. All right, so that way the floral parts are sticking out on the corners there. And that's our little middle piece. How sweet is that? I really like how it's turned out. It was fun to put together. And how amazing is that going to look in the middle of this traveler's notebook? So we're just going to put that straight back in there. And now when we come to the part where we're going to sew our signatures in, you've got the space there to do that. You haven't got the lace impeding the folding. This is going to fold and not be a problem at all. And you've got amazing little spots here to write on for journaling cards. So I think it's perfect. I hope that you enjoy it too. All right, I wish you guys a fantastic weekend. Go and have lots of fun putting this together. This is going to look great in any project. And of course, with all the floral fussy cuts and the die cuts, you can do this with any kit at all. And I think it's going to be a great insert for your journal. All right, everybody, please stay tuned for Sunday. Sunday, I'm going to reveal a brand new, lovely new kit. I've got new fabric as well, which I will have on sale that matches with the kit. I've done a lot of work on this kit and I'm hoping that you're going to enjoy it as much as I do. So please, it's not an autumn kit, I will say that. I have got an autumn kit coming, but it's not this time. All right, so it will be after this one. Okay, so look out for Sunday, and it's my usual time slot, GMT time, 8 p.m. I'll put some details of various dates for various places so you can get an idea. But if you know what time I normally post on a Sunday evening, well, it's, you know, afternoonish, where depending where you live, it'll be the same time. All right, so have fun, and thank you so much for following along with me and for your amazing support and encouragement. I'll see you on Sunday. Bye bye.